Hello and welcome to your quick news, current event, and stimulus update. In the news today, could we be seeing a stimulus vote as soon as this week? Much more on that later. Trump's lawyer has tested positive for COVID. The UK is preparing for vaccine distribution as we speak. The FDA here in the US could approve vaccines here in the States this week as well. And then we're going to cover some mystery current events at the end of this video. So grab your coffee, settle in for a few minutes, and let's get up to date. The latest $908 billion proposal keeps gaining traction and then losing some, then gaining some and losing some, back and forth, back and forth. Today, however, Mitch McConnell has requested the final wording of this proposal for him to review. Now, Mitch McConnell has stated he will only bring bills to the floor for a vote if he knows for certain the president will sign. This gives us some hope because it means that McConnell is actually entertaining the $908 billion bill. In the beginning, he was like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that. But now he's like, send me over the final wording. I'll take a look at it. Maybe we can get something done. Also, we know from the past that the president has called for a big, beautiful, bodacious stimulus package on multiple occasions. So hopefully he still feels that way. We haven't heard a whole lot super recently as to his thoughts on the package size, if you will. The proposal is losing some ground with senators, though, as it does not include direct checks to the people, an area that many economists, senators, and most individuals agree needs to be addressed. Some top economists have even warned that there is no point to a stimulus package if it does not include direct checks to the people. It kind of makes sense, but that's also a little bit dramatic. Sure, there's not a huge point in giving small businesses money to stay open if there's no money for the people to spend at those businesses. But the old mantra, some is better than none, is going around. And if that's what it takes to finally get something done, then I'm personally on board. I believe if we saw this $908 billion bill pass now, we would see another small bill that includes direct checks, maybe sometime around February. After the inauguration. And moving on from here, President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, tested positive for COVID-19 and was later admitted to the Georgetown University Medical Center in Washington. Giuliani has been spending the past few months extensively traveling to battleground states, leaving a trail of maskless photos wherever he went. Giuliani has had a rough couple of weeks with that viral video of him sweating hair dye onto his face recently. Look it up if you haven't seen it already. I really do hope that he recovers quickly, though. Moving on from there, over in the UK, they are sitting with 800,000 vaccine doses set to go live tomorrow. Health Secretary Matt Hancock has dubbed the day as V-Day. And with this, health agencies and governments all around the world are keeping their eyes on the UK's vaccination program because they're kind of the guinea pigs in this. And this program isn't going to have any measurable results until months down the road after those 40 million total doses they ordered are dispersed to the people. Many other countries are also beginning their own vaccination programs, including Russia's Sputnik V vaccine, which was approved over the summer after only being tested on a few dozen people. Luckily for the US, though, we have a little bit more rigorous vaccine testing before anything is allowed to be injected into the masses. A panel of FDA advisors is set to meet Thursday in order to discuss the vaccine and to either approve or deny Pfizer's request for emergency use authorization. If Pfizer's vaccine is approved, it could be rolled out as early as the next day. The chief scientific advisor of Operation Warp Speed said, quote, "I expect them to recommend approval based on the data I'm aware of. The vaccine is safe compared to many other vaccines that have been in use for years." Some states are already making their orders. For example, Illinois is set to receive 109,000 doses, with 23,000 of those going to Chicago. So this is already shaping up to be a jam-packed week for the news. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you can stay informed this week and maybe finally hear some results about the stimulus and these vaccine updates. Plus, you do not want to miss those rapid-fire current events. The island of Oahu in Hawaii is offering free round trips to remote workers that want to live there for a period of time. Participants must apply and only 50 will be chosen out of the first round. The state is basically looking to kind of jumpstart its local economy by bringing workers who are already making money from out of state to spend locally on the islands. Kind of smart. Santas are also taking to the virtual world this year by doing Zoom calls to spread the cheer. These Santas are pulling some good money with chats ranging from $49 for 5 minutes to $69 for 10 minutes. If you ask me, that's a little bit of a risque price, but you do you, Santa. Coming December 21st, we are also going to be treated to a rare sight in the night sky. Jupiter and Saturn will appear closer to each other than they have in 8 centuries. But don't worry if you miss it on the 21st. They will be visible near each other for a few days. They're just going to be the closest on the 21st. So that's it for today. Make sure you leave some love by liking, subscribing, and sharing, all those things. And as always, have a profitable day.